Dee, please leave Jamaican food alone. Left Jamaica food alone, gal. No bother with it. No try cook with food. We don't want you to try cook with food. Go cook your own food, gal. Is Jamaican views you looking trying to cook Jamaican food?
Like, how dare you allow them in here? Send them to the chicken coop. I don't want them in my house. Send them to the chicken coop. This is my villa. I don't want them in my villa, in my living room, sitting in my couch. I don't want them in my couch. Look at them. She was upstairs looking at them. Look. Let me see if they're going to steal anything. Look at them. They're sitting in my couch. I'm going to have to, disinfect. I'm going to disinfect it after they leave. I have to disinfect it. The parasites came in and they sat on my couch in my villa. I don't want these parasites inside my villa.
Hello, my lovelies. Hello. How are you? Boy, am I happy to be here. I've been missing out on a lot of reaction. What did I miss, guys? Let's see. Marwa finished the mansion that he's building for Grandma. What else did I miss? All the headaches and all the drama. Fill me in. Well, I'm just stopping by to see how everyone is doing. Happy Sunday to you. Do you like my orange outfit? I'm wearing orange like Rocio today. Even the hair to match, darling. The orange must go with the orange outfit. I missed you guys. I really miss you guys. Anyway, let's get into it, because today's topic will be on I Am Marwa. I'm just gonna freelance a little bit because I have not had the time to watch videos to do a deep dive into this reaction. So just bear with me and flow along with the movement as we travel through I Am Marwa's village, okay? So anyway, I will start off with today, and what I've noticed, many people have been telling Marwa to stop bullying Grandma, because I Am Marwa has been asking Grandma, to take her stuff, her items that has sentimental values, to an orphanage or take them to someone else. And many of Marwa's subscribers are coming after Grandma to say she is ungrateful because look, Marwa gave her a house and she is holding on to all these other items. She can't pay it forward. Subscribers, the ones who are making all that noise probably didn't even contribute to the house. Blue, what's his name? Big Mac or Big Whopper, whatever his name is, not Blue. I think it's Blue who changed his name to that name, Anyway, Big Whopper and 3 other people basically built that house. Marwa said so. You little small fries who donated your $2, $3, $20, $50, and $100 didn't matter. You're small fries, okay? So anyway, these people are complaining, talking badly about Grandma. Come on, man. Come on. Let's be for real. Perhaps some of these items, and we all know how older people operate, right? Perhaps some of these items, they have sentimental values. And that's why you really don't want to get rid of them. Like I said, many old people don't care about all the fancy schmancy stuff that Marwa is basically giving. She probably doesn't care about that nonsense. She doesn't. To her, it doesn't matter. They value things that we don't care about. All sorts of little old knickknacks. These people value these things. You can't just go to their house and take things away from them. I'm telling you, because this is how my mother was. She literally would cry tears, and even up to today, I feel bad about some of the things that I did to my mother because I burnt a lot of stuff. I burned them in front of her. Whenever I went home and she had all those things, I would take them away from her and burn them because they were old things to me that looks like garbage. But now as I'm older, I'm realizing, my God, I should not have done that. And this is what Marwa wants to do to Grandma, like take away her old or whatever, her used things that have sentimental value. Leave her alone with her chairs. Let her put those old chairs on the veranda if she wants. Leave her with her old stuff. If you want to get stuff for the orphanage, you need to go to the orphanage and buy them new stuff, Marwa. Don't you have donors with money in their pockets itching? Let them send you money to buy new stuff for the orphanage. Let them do that. If the orphanage wants, they need new stuff, Marwa, or you can reach into your pocket, Marwa. You make $20,000 or more per month. Reach into your pocket for once. You are the one who say give and God will bless you. Well, how is it that God is blessing you so that you can be making so much money per month, but you never reach into your pocket and pull out more than $1 to give a kid that you plant on your video? Huh? You need to use your money sometimes, Marwa. Leave grandma and her old items alone. Yes, I had to get that off my chest. So in my reaction today, I'll be talking about Marwa and Dee Mwango. Those are my main topics today. I will leave Madam Parasite for another time. Maybe I'll drop her in between there, here and there if I have time, okay? But those are the two culprits that I will be dealing with today. So anyway, today I saw a video. I'm going to start off from today because all those other old videos, I'm not going to go back to them because people already reacted on them. I'm not going back there, okay? Today I saw a video of him, you know, drove to Migori in the Mercedes, him and Madam Parasite wearing her orange, and she thinks she's Queen of Sheba. Hoi, hoi, hello, hello. Hi, do you know me? I'm a Mazungo. I'm a Mazungo. Hi. Yeah, I'm a Mazungo. Yeah, look at my collar. I'm a Mazungo. Hi. So, anyway, Marwa got out of the car, and of course he has to show off. And the first thing Marwa said to one of the guys who, you know, met him there, or I don't know if the guy was there with him. Listen, these people, they're not accustomed to anything. Not accustomed to anything. Like I tell you, Marwa only got that Benz to show off on those village people. It is sickening. Yes, I know. You guys say it's his money. No, it's donor's money. I don't care what nobody says. He doesn't use his money. It's donor's money. Anyway, so he literally asked the guy, he said to the guy, oh, what do you think about the Mercedes, man? The Mercedes. Guy never asked him anything about his car. He had to bring up his own car, trying to get compliments from someone, because that guy is what? A smaller guy than him, guy who has less money than him. So he wants to feel as if he's the big shot in the village. You know, he's the big shot in that area. He wants respect because he's driving a Mercedes and he has a Mazungu. So the guy was like, yeah, it's nice. Then he said to the guy, yes, honesty, that's how you get these things, you know, through being honest. YouTube and being honest.
YouTube. Mike, how do you feel Mercedes Benz?
It is very sweet, boss. Lovely.
Honesty will take you there, my friend. Nothing else. Yes.
That's how you get these things. No, Marwa, you are nothing but a liar. And many say you are an alleged scammer. So how is it that honesty are getting you these things? No, you are doing alleged scamming through charity. And that's how you are earning all this money to buy a lot of these things, Marwa. Don't play with us. You need to tell the truth. Tell the guy that, listen, all you have to do is do a little something on the side. You lie to these people overseas who will send you all their money. Even the cripple from America will send you their money. If you lie to them and pretend that you are this good village boy who grew up in poverty and lost his eye, they will feel pity for you. And they will send you all their money. And you'll be able to buy this. Anyway, so they were on their way to buy a television for grandma. Because remember, they sent back that old television that they had bought or whatever. That was a setup to me. That was a script. I didn't react on it, but I think it was all a script. Yes, it was scripted. He went into the store to buy a television for grandma. And apparently someone sent them certain amount of money, you know, to buy a reasonably priced television for grandma. But instead of buying the reasonably priced television, a 50-inch TV, what? I think I have a 50-inch TV. I can't remember. Is that 50 inches? I think my TV is 50 inches. Listen, I live in America and I have a 50-inch TV. I don't know because I don't care about big televisions. It's big enough. Marwa decided, hey, this TV that, you know, cost, I think, The budget was 72,000 Kenyan shillings, which is like 560 US dollars. That was their budget around there. And he asked the guy, okay, what can this buy? And so the guy showed him, I think, an LG TV, 50 inches. Oh, no, that is too small. That looks like a joke. Is that a toy? Huh? Do you know who I am? You saw what I'm having out there. I drive a Mercedes Benz. We don't do 50-inch TV. No. Is that a toy? No, I need a real TV. You saw me walk in here. Show me a real TV. Listen, we have lots and lots of money. Those people abroad, they send us a lot of money. Listen, anything I want in here, I can get it. I just have to say it and they will buy it. So the guy started to show him, different sizes. He wanted bigger ones and different brands. And according to Marwa, he doesn't want any little regular brand TV. Marwa want the top of the top-notch TV with 1 million buttons that grandma is not going to understand how to use. Why? He want 4K. Listen, do they even have electricity in that village for Marwa to want a 4K TV? Do they have internet in that village? Seriously, what is the point? Waste of money. I'm not saying he shouldn't get the lady a TV, but I'm just saying I saw nothing wrong with the 50-inch TV that they showed him at first. I saw nothing wrong with that television. But no, Mr. Show Off wanted a bigger TV. Who knows? Because perhaps later on he's going to say, Grandma doesn't know how to use this TV. Let me go back and buy her the cheap TV and switch that other TV out and take that TV from Grandma to his house. You never know. I don't trust these people. I'm just saying. We know how a crook goes. A crook is a crook, and a crook finds way to be a crook. So anywho, Marwa decided he needed a TV that cost almost 100,000 Kenyan shillings. The guy was showing him TV that cost over 100,000, Samsung and touch button here and this, that on the next. And in the end, they settled on I think a 55-inch TV that was about 80-something thousand, according to him, 80-something thousand Kenyan shilling, which is over budget from, what they were supposed to pay for that television. And he was asking Rocio, what do you think, Mom? Rocio was annoyed. She was annoyed because she realized Marwa does not listen. You can't say anything to Marwa. He has his own ways. And so she just allowed him, but she was upset. And I think she wanted to say some things, but she doesn't want to come off as the BCH she is on, his channel. She doesn't want to show that side because remember, she's trying to be the wonderful, nice lady now who loves black people, who doesn't raise her voice, who doesn't get angry. She just goes with the flow and she loves the children and she loves everyone. So she didn't want to say anything. But you could tell by her facial expression that she wanted to say to Marwa, come on. Why would you want to buy an expensive television knowing that Brian may sell the TV? Wait, someone did say that. Say Brian may sell that TV. Why are you buying an expensive TV? But not only that, it's just the grandma and not really anybody else living there. So Marwa is on camera. This is how I'm looking at it. Marwa is on camera showing the world he's buying this type of TV for grandma. This is how much the TV costs. This is how nice this TV is. And what's probably going to happen, he's inviting thieves into grandma's house by doing this. I'm not giving anyone right to go there and bother the woman. I'm just saying that we have to be careful. It's like me going to the bank and putting everything on camera. Oh, I just withdrew $50,000. I have $50,000. I'm going to keep it in my house. I'm inviting thieves to come and rob me. That's what I'm doing. So that's basically what Marwa was doing right there. Why did he have to put everything on camera that he's buying for grandma? All these things that people can steal easily from her. I am not understanding. I guess he just wanted to show off. And all the click button here, click button here. If grandma couldn't use a simple stove, how do you think she's going to know how to use this type of television that he bought her? See, Marwa doesn't have common sense to think and say, you know what, I need to simplify this so that this woman can enjoy this thing that I'm buying for her. Otherwise, she will not enjoy it. Brian is in school. Brian is not there. So who will be there to turn the TV on, change the channel, switch, press this button, this, press that button, this, all these things that he wanted on this television? Marwa act like he's a buffoon sometimes because he doesn't think like logic. Seriously, come on. Anyway, they end up buying the expensive TV, and I think donors are going to send the difference for him, or they use someone else's money, I don't know, to put the difference on to buy the TV, or Marwa just took some of the money he had already stolen, allegedly, from grandma, and, you know, make the difference up, and so that they were able to buy the TV. And of course he had to calculate everything down to the penny. Oh my God, we're gonna have to pay for transportation to get it from here to there, and we're gonna have to pay someone to put it up for her, and pay someone to program it for her, and pay for this and pay for that.
Mike,
Yes, boss.
how are you?
I'm fine.
What have we come to do here?
Take a television for Goko.
Television for Coco.
Yeah.
And what is our budget?
Our budget,
How much total money we have?
total money that we are having is 72,000.
72,000.
Yeah.
Which one is for 72?
72.
Uh-huh. 72,000.
72,000
Ah, this is too small.
29,000.
I thought we could go with something like this.
This one's 92,
92,000.
93, 93.
Thousand.
Then
Yes.
kuna
Yes.
Samsung,
Yes.
Samsung ya 109.
Samsung is 109,000 Kenyan shillings.
In other brands.
So for 72,000 Kenyan shilling, which one can we get?
Oh, this one.
What is the name?
This one's LG 50 inches.
50 inches. That is too small.
42,000.
Which brand?
5 inches vision.
You know, also brand nowadays
Yeah,
matter. Which brand is
To take LG or Samsung.
Yeah, is either we take
Okay.
LG.
Yeah, Samsung.
So what do you think? We take this one. I think we are. What is this TV? Give us the features of this TV. Smart
The features,
TV. Mm-hmm.
the LG UD 10Q.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think is the
AI processor 4K.
4K.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
And then this is good. So what do you think?
But
You
you
know.
keep saying this is too small, this is too small, so I don't know. I don't get
this one's
you.
55.
Many people were in Marwa's comment section complaining about that. This one person says, please do not spend all the money on a big TV. You have to build an outside kitchen. Learn to economize. Marwa doesn't know how to economize because it is not his money. And this is what some of the subscribers need to realize. Marwa doesn't care. It's not his money. He's just going to spend it like lavishly. Like, I don't care. These people, they're going to send me money anyway. Ridiculous. Many people have been asking, where is grandma's daughter? Many people like this invisible daughter. Where is grandma's daughter? And something is fishy about this. Like, you think that someone built a house for my mom, and I can't take one day off to come from the city to see my mother? What type of daughter is this? It has been, what, over a month now, and none of us have seen this daughter? Where is this invisible daughter? So something is fishy, very fishy about this, very fishy. I'm pretty sure that this girl gets days off at work. There's no way they'll be slaving her 7 days per week. And if she cared at all, or even if she was at least grateful for the house that these people built her mother, she would have come and, you know, at least stand there and represent, you know, and, you know, thank the people or whatever and say, yeah, it's my mom and blah, blah, blah. And even if she can't leave her job to come back home, then she can come and say something for people to see her. But no, she's nowhere to be found. Something is fishy. Maybe it's an invisible daughter. We do not know. Don't worry, Grandma is about to find a man to live up in there with her. I could tell you this. Soon a man is going to move in. Mr. Joe Grind is going to move in that bed. Anywho, let me see some of the comments that people had here. Anyway, after they bought the television, they went back to the villa. I think there was some sort of event there. I don't know what this event is about because honestly, I didn't watch his 2-hour video. I just skimmed through. So if some of you know what this event was about, then you can tell me. It appears that they were YouTubers, but YouTubers from where? Because I'm not familiar with any of the faces that I saw there, except the Jamaican guy. Of course, we've seen him with Cecil. He's like, you know, one of the 3 musketeers that went to Jamaica, and you know, he's a passport bro as well, it appears, allegedly. He's probably there to try to pick up some young girl. Hey Posse, where are you? Offer him the regular girl, maybe he'll finish your house. So anyway, these people were in Marwa's compound, and it is apparent that, you know, Rocio face was pissed off, like she was upset. Rocio didn't want these people here there, you know, but she's forcing herself to be nice because remember, she has turned a new leaf and she has to be sweet. So she was literally forcing herself. I could see the pain in her face, like she had constipation. Her face was constipated the entire time. Anywho, I saw them celebrating. They had some sort of goat meat that the Jamaican man cooked for them and all of that. And then the rain came down and they had to go inside the house. And I know Rocio was pissed. She was upset that they were allowed to go shelter inside the house. I think she wanted them to go in the chicken coop. And Marwa says, no, they're coming inside the house.
Inside, Marwa has allowed ice inside the house, so I'm just gonna take you inside the house and
You're doing something funny. Just bring the
do something funny also on my own. Top shorter. So we are inside the villa and we're just gonna wait for the rain to finish and we're gonna head back home. And this is the living room. It actually looks so amazing. I really love it.
And she disappeared because she was pissed. Disappeared upstairs. She didn't want to be around them.
Like, how dare you allow them in here? Send them to the chicken coop. I don't want them in my house. Send them to the chicken coop. This is my villa. I don't want them in my villa, in my living room, sitting in my couch. I don't want them in my couch. Look at them. She was upstairs looking at them. Look. Let me see if they're going to steal anything. Look at them. They're sitting in my couch. I'm going to have to, like, disinfect. I'm going to disinfect it after they leave. I have to disinfect it. The parasites came in and they sat on my couch in my villa. I don't want these parasites inside my villa.
She was blue. Yes. But Marwa didn't care. They had to shelter. And you know they were inside the house with their camera, walking around their living room. I think they kind of blocked them from going upstairs because I saw some people sitting on the stairs, like they probably told them, you can't go up there. But they were walking around in the living room, doing all the videoing and all that kind of stuff. I just laughed because Madam Parasite was upset. The parasites came in. The infections came in and she couldn't do anything about it. Anyway, before all of that happened, they did their little celebration and I forgot to mention that they had champagne. Well, this is not champagne, darling. This is what I'm drinking today. Okay? It looks like champagne, but it's not. So they had champagne. And to me, why is it that Rocio is the only one who knows how to open a champagne bottle? I mean, it's something simple, but every time they have an event, they have to be like, oh, Rocio, open this. They make this girl feel as if she is so much up here than them, exposed to all these things, better than them. that she's the only one who knows how to, you know, open a champagne, and that this is why she thinks that she is better than these people. Like, why, guys? It's simple, very easy to open a champagne bottle. Stop giving her the champagne bottle to open. One of those men there can't open the champagne bottle. Are you serious? Go Google it. You guys know how to do everything except open a champagne bottle. Come on. But look at her face when she's opening the champagne bottle. Long. She's pissed. She doesn't want to be there. She's upset. She's angry. But she's forced to be there. Anyway, that's all I have for Marwa and the Parasite. So let's move on to Dee Mwango, who is struggling for views. Struggling. And I want to feel sorry for her, but I can't. Because even though she's struggling for views, she is still arrogant. Still arrogant. Anyway, her last video that says, last Saturday at home, finally time to travel. She only had, must be 200 people watching that video. 200 watching her live. And the video that she posted after that, within one day, she only got 5,000 views. Maybe she got 6 or 7 by now. But it was so slow, like her channel is dying a slow death, Dee Wango. But I told you, girl, didn't I tell you? You didn't listen to Mzungu Pebbles. Hit that like button if you love your girl. Hit that like button. What are you waiting for? I'm here just talking out of the side of my neck, and you guys are not even hitting the like button. If you love your girl, hit the like button. Crazy, sexy, cool Mzungu Pebbles. Anywho, let's continue. So, this girl had must be 200 people watching her live, if that many, and only had 5,000 views in almost one day. From, you know, when I looked at it, perhaps it's more now, but when I looked at it this morning, her video only had 5,000 views. Shameful. Someone with almost 500,000 subscribers, 500,000 subscribers, on her live only had 0.043% watching her video. Not even 1%. And the other video had 1%. 1% after one day out of 500,000. Come on, Dee Mwango, you have to do something. You need a miracle, darling. And I told you that Rocio would take all your views. Rocio and Marwa and, you know, the baby, because they love Matoto. So what do you think they're going to follow Rocio? Because of Matoto. They want to see the baby. And Rocio like to do, you know, things like pretty things. These people want to see pretty things. They're tired of you and your river babe. They're tired of you showing your body. They're tired of you showing your nash, Dee Mwango. They no longer want to see your pom-pom. They're tired of seeing it. This is why they're not watching you. They are tired of your lies. You lie from here to tomorrow. Everything that comes out of your mouth is a lie. They're tired of your games. You run away earlier and said, oh, I'm traveling. And everyone believed that you were going to go overseas only for you to go to where Mombasa. Lie. People are tired of your lie. They're tired of your clickbaits as well. This is what turned a lot of people off from watching videos. I myself, once in a blue moon, I may clickbait a little something. But if I see someone who is purposely clickbaiting, the entire title is a lie, I am not going to watch it. It's a turn off for me. I don't care who it is. I am not going to watch it. A lot of people dislike that because they see it as deceiving. And this is what Dee Mwango does. Why? Because she is not creative at all. She can't come up with her own ideas. She always have to be stealing from someone. Like how she stole from African Tigress and how she stole from other people. She is not creative. And this is why her channel is suffering right now. Plus, she is arrogant. She cursed out her subscribers. She didn't care. Yes, y'all can go if you want. When your income is dependent on YouTube, you can't do that, darling. See, mine is not dependent on YouTube. It's not. So if someone come at me and I cuss them out, and everybody decide to unsubscribe, tomorrow my bills will be paid because I don't depend on YouTube to pay my bills. But if I was dependent on YouTube, I would probably be like, okay, I can't respond, you know? I'd be more mindful of some of the shit I say. I'm telling you all the truth. I would be more mindful. But hey, Dee Mwango thinks she's Miss Mighty, and now she is feeling the wrath of it. Because a lot of people decide we don't need to watch this girl. You don't have any manners. And I'm pretty sure many of my subscribers in my comment section, a lot of you came from Dee Mwango's channel. And you found Mzungu Pebbles, and you're here with me. Love you, darling. I'm not going to get mad at you and go off at you, okay? And if I do, just check me a little bit and say, hey, girl, hey. Put me in my place a little bit. Okay, I don't mind. So now, plus, I also think that dog was an issue. What Dee doesn't realize is that a lot of people are dog lovers. Even black people these days, they're dog lovers. Here in New York, almost everyone has a dog, and they treat dogs like their baby, especially house dogs. A lot of us have dogs. I don't have any more. I used to have dogs, but you would never see us treating a pedigree dog badly. No. And when they saw how Dee treated Matt, a lot of people didn't like that because they said to Dee, listen, if you can't take care of this dog, take the dog back to Mombasa or wherever you got this dog from. Take it back, give it to someone who can take care of this dog. And Dee is not listening. She has the dog as a guard dog at her place, locked up without food and water, barking all night, alone in the darkness in the bush. People are angry about that. And that's why a lot of people, they don't want to watch her. Plus, she gets very boring. She's boring. They rather watch Rocio, her gumboots closet. Yes, I'm going to call it the gumboots closet. They rather watch her with her colorful gumboots closet because she has, you know, that's what she's going to put in there. Because what is she going to put in that closet? Dress up to go outside to look at the horses? Huh? Outside of her Shein outfits. What else is she gonna put in there? Gumboots. I'm calling it the gumboots closet. Don't come for me, because that's what it is. It's a nice closet though. I'm not gonna deny that. It's nicely designed. To be honest, it's nicely designed. So those are some of the reasons why people dislike Dee Mwango. So now she's doing cooking videos, river videos. She's cocking up in the river, showing her, you know, oh, Nash in the river. Nobody wants your Nash, girl. Nobody wants it. They're tired of seeing it. People are over it, you know. And even these old men in India, they don't want to see your Nash because there are a lot of younger girls out there with better Nash than that. They don't want to see your Nash. Someone say I pronounced Nash wrong. Nash. I don't care. You all know what I'm talking about. So, her cooking videos as well. She was there doing her cooking videos and she can't cook. How you gonna do cooking videos and you can't cook? Girl, go take cooking lessons. Because I was so grossed out watching her cook chicken. Oh God, I can't. I just can't. I don't know. Maybe it's a cultural thing in that area. I don't know. So don't get offended, guys. But I didn't know that you put the chicken head and everything in the pot, and you put the chicken feet with the nails on it in the pot. So I was kind of grossed out. I'm sorry. If I see someone cooking that, I'm not going to eat it. I am not even going to pretend and force myself to eat it. I'm sorry. No. First of all, when we do the chicken, we put the chicken under a pan and we cut the chicken head off. That's the first thing we do. We don't want to see the head. We get rid of the head. But she had everything in that and it was awful. And then whole girl tried to cook. Aki, Dee, please leave Jamaican food alone. left Jamaica food alone, gal. No bother with it. No try cook with food. We don't want you to try cook with food. Go cook your own food, gal. Is Jamaican views you looking trying to cook Jamaican food? Huh? Girl, that's not how we cook ackee. Dee pour all the water in the can in the pot with the ackee. I'm like, what is this girl cooking? Dee Mwango, you can't cook or take cooking lesson. I'm not a big cook either. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm a big chef and I cook this and I cook that. I hate cooking. Let me tell you, I will clean the house from today to tomorrow. I will wash from today to tomorrow. But when it comes to ironing and cooking, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I cook fish very well because that's all I eat, and perhaps chicken. But outside of that, but I could cook ackee and saltfish. I know I could cook ackee and saltfish. I could tell you this. I know that for sure. Even though I didn't grow up in Jamaica, I could cook ackee and saltfish. So a lot of people were grossed out with the food that she was cooking. They were like, Jamaicans were upset. They were like, girl, no, don't do it. Stop. Dee Wango, stop. Please do not cook our food. Let me see some of the comments that people left on this about ackee and saltfish in the river. She went to the river. This is how desperate she is for views. She went to the river to cook ackee and saltfish. Ah. You know what she does these days? Remember when Dee didn't care about comments? She wouldn't even respond. She wouldn't even check for all these comments. Now guess what? Dee Mwango is in the comment section like a hawk. She deletes all the negative comments now, and she's responding to people more, like trying to talk to people, trying to be nice. See, she deletes a lot of the comments. See, a lot of them. So anyway, this person says, arrogance will be the reason for the death of your channel. Listen, we already know she's very arrogant. She can't change. The only person she had there with the cooking thing was Uncle Mo. It appears her and Davy and Marwa is not on the best of terms. Something is going on with the three of them. I think from Davy hit her car, those two, you know, they haven't been as close as they used to be. And now that Marwa seemed to be, you know, warming up to Davy or pretending as if he's close to Davy, now Davy is not that little shy boy anymore who needs Dee to cushion him. So Davy believes now that, listen, I'm bigger now. You guys can't bully me anymore. You know, I'm not gonna be the little baby you guys thought I am. No. So it appears that Dee Wango is now on her own. Someone says, stop. This is a disgrace and embarrassing. This is disgrace and embarrassing our food, our national dish. That's not how it is prepared. Two things I'm going to tell you, Dee Mwango. You don't mess with Jamaican food and mess it up. Listen, when it comes to Jamaican food and Jamaicans and their food, they don't play. Leave Jamaican food alone. If you don't want them to get upset with you, leave Jamaican food alone. Cook your own food. Don't come here telling people that this is Jamaican national dish that I'm making and then you mess it up, because you're representing Jamaica. And if you're representing Jamaica, it has to be perfect. That's how Jamaicans are. They are going to come for you. They're going to get upset at you. You don't mess with Jamaicans and their food. People in the comment section, tell me if I'm lying while you hit the like button. Tell me if I'm lying. Isn't that how Jamaicans are? Phew. People ask her where was the black pepper and thyme. She had no pepper on it, no seasoning, no nothing, no onions, no none of that. Maybe they have, guys, listen, maybe they have different seasoning in their country, to be fair. I don't know. I don't think they have thyme and stuff. I don't know. I've never been there. So maybe in that, not in their country, but in the village, maybe they don't have those things. I'm pretty sure they have onions though. So she had no onion on it. People were angry. She didn't remove the fish gill. Just like how she didn't remove the toes from the freaking chicken, this girl didn't remove the fish gill. guys, you have to understand that maybe her culture is different as well, so you can't knock her too much for this. Perhaps her culture is different, okay? And one of the reasons why people was upset with her is because she was telling them she fully understand how to cook this ackee and codfish. This is why so many people were angry at her. This person said, you say you fully understand to cook ackee, but as far as I can see, you don't know how to do it at all. So she was basically using the river water, and people complaining that she's using the same river water that she wash mat in, and the same river water that they poop in, and the same river water that the, you know, all the sewage flow in from, you know, the swamp, and the same river water that she just bathed in. But when I said that last time, someone corrected me and said, it's a flowing body of water, so there is no germs in there. I don't care. I wouldn't eat from there because to me the water would be dirty. I don't know. I don't care. I would think so. But if you think about it, the same water that we use to cook from some of our pipes, if you actually see some of the dams and see some of the things that go into those dams, you probably wouldn't even take a shower in your bathroom, because some of those dams are nasty, I'm going to tell you. Or some of those tanks where that water is leading from to come into your house, it's nasty. So hey, I'm not going to knock her anymore for that. It's not going to kill her. The water is not going to kill her. But I wouldn't do it, you know, myself. I wouldn't do it. But guess why Dee is doing this, right? What Dee is trying to do now is trying to get back into the Jamaican community. This is what Dee's trying to do. She's trying to get back into the Jamaican community because remember, she shitted on them like, oh, I don't need you guys anymore. When she was making a lot of money, you know, she figured, hey, I got them now wrapped around my little finger. I don't need them anymore. And she strike all those Jamaican girls, and a lot of Jamaicans were upset at her who left, you know, her channel as well. They stopped watching her, and now her views are low. And the only way that she can bring her views up is to go back to Jamaica. So her now starting to do this ackee thing, this Jamaican national dish, is trying to get back into the Jamaican community, trying to get the Jamaicans to view her more. This is exactly what she's trying to do, because we all know that the only way that she can save her channel is if she goes to Jamaica. She can't do without the Jamaicans. Dee Mwango, you can't do without the Jamaicans. But I hope they chase you from Jamaica. You're not a nice person. You are a user. All you're trying to do is use Jamaicans. And Jamaicans are tired of you using them. Yes, and I know some of them love her. They're going to come from me. Guess what? You can KISS my... The ones who love her, the Jamaicans are gonna, you're not Jamaican, leave Dee Wango alone, leave her alone, you're not Jamaican, you're pretending like you're Jamaican, and that's how my neighbor string cut. You can't tell me say me I'm not Jamaican, no matter how much I sing about any other country, and that's how my neighbor string cut. You hear me? So anyway, on her live, she was talking about, you know, where she's gonna try to go back, and people are telling her, yeah, come back to Jamaica, and she's like, yeah, I need to come back, and oh my God, but you know, when you're not single, you can't go places alone like before, and you know, I have to, you know, go, you know, and she's going around corners making people think, oh, I'm gonna go see my boyfriend, the fake boyfriend, the fake loser boyfriend that you have, your fake loser man, because ain't no man would allow their woman to spend their birthday alone if they seriously cared about them, darling. To my Christian subscribers, forgive me, my mouth is kind of like not too clean sometimes. Anyway, on her live, she kept talking about, you know, the guy who got unalived in America. And so she pretended as if, oh my God, I am so sorry. I'm so heartbroken because this guy, they unalived him. Oh, Charlie Kicks. Yes. Do you know Charlie Kicks? Do you guys know Charlie Kicks? Charlie Kicks, oh, he was such a nice Christian. He was a nice guy. He was such a nice person. Charlie Kicks got unalived in America. And my heart was broken. I cried tears. Charlie Kicks. Do you know Charlie Kicks?
Oh my God, I don't know, but I feel so bad that Charlie was shot actually. You know, it feels so bad. I don't know how many of you know Charlie, you know. I got to know about him before. To me, he was such an amazing man. But he was influential, not even too influential. Charlie Kicks. Okay, you can maybe Google Charlie Kicks. I feel so bad. I felt like, you know, this is somebody I personally knew.
No, we do not know Charlie Kicks. There is no person by that name, Dee Mwango. You lie too much, Dee Mwango. There is no Charlie Kicks, okay? It is Charlie Kirk. That goes to show that you lie, talking about you know him. No, you didn't know him. Because if you knew him, you would know how to pronounce his name. As much as you say you watched him a lot and you're familiar with him and you don't know how to pronounce the man's name, he's not Charlie Kicks. Who said Dee was a teacher? Who said Dee was a teacher? Because even when she saw someone post the name and says it's Charlie Kirk, she couldn't pronounce Kirk. She kept saying Charlie Kicks. But she was crying over Charlie. Crying over Charlie. Dee Mwango, who didn't cry over her grandpa. Dee Mwango, who didn't go on a live and mention that her own grandpa was dead, was crying over Charlie, who she doesn't know. Charlie Kicks. Well, we don't know Charlie Kicks, darling. We don't know who that is. We don't know. Listen, Dee Wango, your channel was already dying, and you choose to talk about a controversial topic. Grow some common sense. Grow common sense, girl. You should not have mentioned anything about Charlie. Perhaps that's why people was not on your live. Because you don't understand what's going on probably in American politics. You do not know. And this is one of the issues that I have. That, you know, you never hear me talk about Kenyan politics, because honestly, I will be offending a lot of the Kenyans if I jump in the button and talk about Kenyan politics. But I noticed that Marwa and a lot of other people like to talk about politics, you know, in other people's country when they really don't even know about the politics. Seriously. I mean, people are free to talk about what they want to talk about. I'm just saying. But the way she was, you know, running on how he's a wonderful guy and he's a Christian and all he talks about is Christian stuff, knowing that was a lie, because that was not the only thing that Charlie spoke about. It was not. He spoke about race. He spoke about gender. He spoke about other things as well that I'm not going to go into on this channel. So, Dee, do your research before you open your mouth. That's why a lot of people left that live, because a lot of people didn't want to hear what you had to say. It's a controversial topic, and so they got upset and they left. And if your channel is dying, you better not bring politics into it. Anyway, that is all we have for today on those people. But thank you guys for watching. Oh my goodness, I did 46 minutes? Oh no, that's a lot of time. I hope I covered everything on this thing. I hope I covered every single thing on here. So Dee may be heading to Jamaica. We don't know. We'll see where she's going. She's pretending as if she's going to see the fake boyfriend, but we know only Jamaica can revive her channel, and she can't go right now because Christmas list is there, and she can't go push herself up on Christmas list, because remember when Chris and her brother had the discrepancy, she jumped in and she cheered for her brother, and by rightfully so. That's your brother, so whose side are you going to be on? But now she realized Marwa is not into her anymore. She's on her own. Marwa is into his family because he doesn't want Rocio to leave, so he chose his family over her. It's no more sister, 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 hey sister, sister, sister. She is on her own. On her own. Left her to be there by herself after he probably told her, come on sister, build a mansion sister, the people are going to build your mansion in the village sister, come sister, build it, don't worry, just build it. You remember what Marwa told Gitriba? Don't care about the size, build it big. Build it big. Don't worry about where the money is coming from, because that's the mentality Marwa has about donors in America. That boy is greedy. He's a greedy SOB. Greedy. So he told her the same thing. Sister, build it big, sister. Big sister. You will get donations. You don't have to come up with a penny. They will pay for it, sister. And then Dee realized no one is really donating heavily to her. They're not donating heavily. They rather donate to Rocio and donate to Marwa and all these million projects that they're coming up with Rocio buying property to build on and, you know, pretending as if they're doing these charity. People are going to be more inclined to donate to Marwa and Rocio. They're not inclined to donate to Dee Wango because Dee was overseas in helicopter showing off. And even though Marwa show off and has a lot of money, people don't care. They're still going to send him money, but they're looking at Dee Mwango differently. They're not going to give her the same kind of treatment that they're giving Marwa. So now she realizes that she's on her own. She has to build that house by herself. Anyway, guys, did you hit that like button for your girl? Did you? I certainly hope you did. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Subscribe to the channel if you like Wazungu Pebbles. If you don't, it's okay. Just watch my videos, because that's how I make money on these videos. By you watching the ads, by you watching my video, by you giving me watch hours. Even if you don't have time, do what I do to my fellow reactors. I turn it on while I'm cooking, while I'm doing something else, while I'm running errands, and I let it play. That's what I do. I leave it running on my TV, and I let it play to give that person the watch hours. That's how we take care of people. We don't have to reach into our pocket to take care of them. We don't have to, you know, go break the bank to take care of them. We just watch the videos. That's all we're asking you to do. Anyway. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. I know you all think I'm crazy. I'm not, though.